Hello, beautiful listeners, and welcome back to Green Earth Essentials, your go-to space for natural wellness, sustainable living, and the deep wisdom of the earth. I'm your host, Michelle Jackson. And today we're diving into one of the most fascinating and powerful connections in the human body, the link between scent and memory. Have you ever caught a whiff of a certain perfume or the smell of cookies baking and were instantly transported back in time? That's no coincidence. Today, we'll explore the science, the emotions, and even the therapeutic uses of this beautiful phenomenon. And of course, how essential oils play a starring role. Let's jump in. Let's start with the incredible science behind why scent is so powerful. Of all our senses, smell is the only one that has a direct line to the limbic system, the emotional core of the brain, while sights and sounds are processed through the thalamus, which acts like a relay region. Smell takes a shortcut. It goes straight to the amygdala, which governs emotional responses, and the hippocampus, which is responsible for memory formation and retrieval. This unique neurological pathway is why a simple scent can unlock vivid emotional memories that feel startlingly real. Just a whiff of a familiar perfume, the scent of rain on dry soil, or the aroma of baking bread can instantly transport you to another time and place, sometimes decades in the past. These are called odor-evoked autobiographical memories, and they tend to be more emotional and older than memories triggered by other senses. What's even more fascinating is that these scent-induced memories are often accompanied by strong emotional tones, comfort, nostalgia, even sadness. It's not just the memory itself, but the full emotional experience that comes flooding back. This deep connection between scent, memory, and emotion is part of why essential oils and aromatherapy can be so profoundly healing. You're not just smelling something pleasant, you're engaging the very parts of your brain that help you remember who you are, how you felt, and what's mattered most to you over time. Scent, in many ways, is the language of memory. And once you understand how this system works, you can begin to use it intentionally to calm your mind, ground yourself, and even rekindle joy from the past. Scent doesn't just recall the past, it actively shapes our present emotional state. Fragrances interact with the brain in powerful ways, often before we even consciously register them. When we inhale a smell, odor molecules travel directly to the olfactory bulb, which is part of the brain's limbic system, home to our emotional responses, survival instincts, and memories. The direct connection explains why scents can immediately shift how we feel, even without any logical reason. Pleasant smells have been shown to calm the nervous system, lower cortisol, the stress hormone, and boost serotonin levels, which contribute to happiness and well-being. For example, the scent of lavender has been linked to reduced heart rate and blood pressure, while citrus scents like lemon and grapefruit have been found to increase alertness and positivity. Just walking into a room that smells fresh and clean can have an uplifting effect, often improving both mood and mental clarity. On the flip side, unpleasant or harsh odors can do the opposite, triggering the brain's alarm system. These smells can stimulate the amygdala, putting the body into a state of high alert or stress. This is part of our evolutionary survival mechanism. Certain odors historically signaled spoiled food, toxins, or environmental danger. Across cultures and time, humans have instinctively harnessed the emotional power of scent. Indigenous communities burn sacred herbs like sage or palo santo to purify spaces and invite peace. In ancient Egypt, priests used fragrant oils in temples to elevate spiritual rituals. In traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurveda, aromatic plants were integral to restoring balance between body and mind. These traditions recognized what modern research is now confirming, that smell influences how we feel, think, and behave. Fragrances also subtly impact our behavior and perception. Studies have shown that people rate environments and even other people more favorably when exposed to pleasant scents. For instance, a lightly scented room can seem more welcoming, and a pleasant smelling individual is often perceived as more attractive or trustworthy. In short, scent doesn't just reflect how we feel, it helps shape our emotional landscape in real time. Whether it's boosting focus with rosemary, easing stress with lavender, or setting the mood with rose or sandalwood, fragrance is a silent yet powerful guide to our inner world. Essential oils tap into this olfactory emotional connection in powerful ways. Lavender is known to reduce anxiety. Citrus oils like orange and bergamot uplift and energize. Frankincense grounds and soothes. Research backs this up. A 2012 study in evidence-based complementary and alternative medicine found that lavender oil significantly reduced anxiety in dental patients. Another study showed that inhaling rosemary improved memory and alertness. Have you ever smelled something and suddenly found yourself reliving a vivid memory you hadn't thought of in years? This kind of scent-triggered recall is incredibly powerful, often bringing back moments with surprising clarity and emotional depth, more so than other types of memory cues. What makes this type of memory so unique is its intensity. Studies have shown that scent-triggered memories tend to be more vivid, emotionally potent, and often linked to events from early childhood, far earlier than memories recalled through visual or verbal prompts. One reason these childhood scent memories feel so vivid is because our sense of smell has a uniquely direct link to the brain's emotional and memory networks. During early development, when our brains are forming deep emotional associations, smells become imprinted alongside key life experiences. This creates strong, lasting connections that can resurface powerfully later in life, often triggered by the subtlest whiff of a familiar aroma. A landmark study by Herz and Schuler in 2002 found that scent-evoked memories were not only more emotional, but also rated as more pleasant and evocative than memories triggered by words or images. This makes scent a valuable tool for therapeutic practices. In dementia care, for instance, familiar scents are being used to stimulate memory and emotional connection. Something as simple as the scent of lavender, cinnamon, or baking bread can unlock long forgotten experiences in patients with Alzheimer's disease, fostering connection and conversation with loved ones. In fact, memory boxes filled with scent-infused items are now being used in some memory care facilities to encourage reminiscence and enhance quality of life. Scent can also be a powerful ally in trauma therapy for individuals living with PTSD. Specific calming or grounding scents like sandalwood, rose, or chamomile can be used in exposure or somatic therapies to help reframe traumatic associations and create a sense of safety during recall. And for all of us, the implications are meaningful. By anchoring positive experiences to scent, like diffusing essential oils during moments of joy, focus, or relaxation, we can actually train our brains to return to those emotional states more easily in the future. It's like planting little olfactory time capsules we can access whenever we need to. Scent isn't just about nostalgia, it's a tool for healing, connection, and emotional resilience. Our earliest scent associations are often formed in childhood. The smell of a parent's cooking, the perfume of a grandparent, or the earthy scent of summer grass. These become woven into our identity. These scent memories can bring profound comfort during stressful times or transitions. Recreating these scents through essential oils or natural ingredients can help restore a sense of safety and belonging. What's remarkable is that these early scent memories are often stored with emotional detail, even if the memory itself is fuzzy. That's because during childhood, our brains are especially receptive to sensory input. A 2004 study published in Chemical Senses found that odor-evoked memories from early life are not only more emotionally potent, but also more likely to be recalled spontaneously later in life. This is why something as simple as the smell of cinnamon or pine can transport you back to a childhood holiday or a moment of comfort. Harnessing these familiar scents can be an intentional act of emotional self-care, reconnecting us to the parts of ourselves that feel most rooted and whole. Essential oils don't just make us feel good, they can sharpen our minds. Studies show that peppermint and rosemary oils enhance cognitive performance and memory retention. Aromatherapy is being studied for use in classrooms and even workplaces to improve focus, reduce fatigue, and increase mental clarity. This isn't just New Age, it's neuroscience in action. Grief is one of the most emotionally intense experiences we face. Aromatherapy can offer subtle yet profound support during times of loss. Scents like rose, sandalwood, and neroli have been traditionally used for heart-centered healing. While they don't take away the pain, they can offer comfort and a sense of presence when words fall short. Recent studies suggest that certain scents can help regulate the nervous system during periods of acute emotional distress, making it easier to process grief without becoming overwhelmed. For instance, inhaling lavender or frankincense can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, helping the body shift from a fight or flight state into one of rest and repair. This creates a gentle emotional container where feelings can move rather than remain stuck. Some hospice and palliative care centers now incorporate essential oils into their practices, recognizing how scent can offer a quiet, non-verbal form of support, reminding the grieving heart that even amidst pain, there is space for comfort, breath, and healing. Creating a personal fragrance ritual can help anchor your emotional wellness. Whether it's applying your favorite essential oil in the morning or diffusing calming blends before bed, scent rituals are a form of self-care. These rituals become part of your emotional landscape, offering stability in an ever-changing world. You're literally breathing in comfort, clarity, or confidence, whichever you need most. In today's therapeutic world, scent is no longer just an afterthought or a luxury reserved for spa settings. It's becoming a valuable, evidence-based tool in clinical mental health care. More psychologists, trauma therapists, and holistic practitioners are weaving aromatherapy into their work to support emotional regulation, trauma healing, and overall psychological well-being. Essential oils are particularly helpful in managing symptoms of anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress. In somatic therapy, for example, grounding techniques often include scent as a way to anchor clients in the present moment. A drop of frankincense or vetiver oil on the wrist can provide a sensory focal point when emotions run high or dissociation begins to set in. Smell engages the limbic system, home of the fight or flight response, which makes it a direct line to calming the nervous system. One notable study published in Frontiers in Psychology in 2020 found that combining aromatherapy with cognitive behavioral therapy enhanced treatment outcomes for patients struggling with trauma and chronic stress. The participants reported greater emotional stability, fewer intrusive thoughts, and a deeper sense of relaxation when scents like lavender or bergamot were introduced during sessions. Even outside of traditional therapy, essential oils are used in trauma-informed yoga, meditation, and breathwork classes. Scents like sandalwood, neroli, or chamomile can help participants create a safe internal environment, which is essential for exploring difficult emotions or processing stored trauma in the body. Some therapists use scent intentionally to bookend sessions, using an uplifting oil at the beginning to set a tone and a calming or protective oil at the end to help the client leave the space feeling safe and centered. Others encourage clients to keep a personal anchor blend with them, something familiar and soothing they can reach for when anxiety spikes. And while essential oils can't replace talk therapy or medication when needed, they serve as powerful adjuncts. The simplicity of scent, its ability to connect us with safety, memory, and presence makes it one of the most accessible tools for emotional healing, whether diffused in a quiet office, dabbed on the pulse points, or simply inhaled from a cotton pad. Scent offers an immediate and embodied way to support therapeutic progress. Want to make your own memory-boosting or emotion-soothing blend? Here's a simple one to start with. 3 drops rosemary for mental clarity. 2 drops frankincense for grounding. 2 drops orange for emotional uplift. Add to a diffuser or a roller bottle with a carrier oil. Let this blend become a scent anchor, a fragrant companion on your journey of healing, growing, and remembering who you truly are. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore the deep connection between scent, memory, and emotion. If this episode resonated with you, share it with a friend or loved one who might enjoy a deeper breath and a clearer mind. And if you'd like to support this podcast and help us keep bringing you heart-centered, earth-rooted content, head over to patreon.com/Green Earth Essentials. Your support helps sustain this community and spread the message of natural healing far and wide. Until next time, breathe deep and stay grounded. This is Michelle Jackson, signing off.